Back here, McCracken County High School, Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena, getting you set for McCracken County and Crittenden County as we count you down to tip-off Buffalo Wild Wings pregame show. We are about 10 minutes away, I'm sorry, on 99.5 The Fan. Want to give a hat tip, as always, to the McCracken County High School Student Media Department. They are running the games tonight and all weekend long here at Mustang Madness, as this is truly a madness weekend for Christy Griffith and Mark Madison and the McCracken County High School Media team. And we are in amazement each and every year of what they do. It keeps getting better and better. And Jeff, our hat tip to them. We are on YouTube again tonight. And thanks to the McCracken County High School Media Department and all they do, and making tonight's game on YouTube so you can watch it and listen to us at the same time.
Yeah, you know, that's pretty cool. There's not many not many high schools that can pull that off and put their games on TV, and it's all student-led. And, well, students and the teachers, I guess.
That's right.
But I won't leave them out. But, you know, there's a lot of students running around here putting a lot of stuff together, and that's pretty impressive for a high school.
It is. And so enjoy the game tonight via YouTube, if you wish, under the McCracken County High School Media Department. And you can watch and listen to us as the Mustangs take on Crittenden County in about 7 minutes on 99.5 The Fan. Let's take a look at the body of work for Crittenden County coming into this one here tonight. And with that, once again, it's Jeff Garner.
Yeah, Crittenden County, you know, they you have their record.
I had it 6-6, but don't hold me to it.
That is right, 6-6. As I took just a second to count it up, they started out, you know, the season. They got a big win over Ballard County to start the season. They've got wins over Caldwell County, 3-game win streak over Christian Fellowship, Livingston Central, and Trinity Whitesville. Then they went down to Stewart County, Tennessee, and lost to Clarksville and McEwen, Tennessee over Christmas. Then they took a loss to a pretty good Henderson County team on the 30th. So these guys have, like I say, they played 12 games. They're 6-6. Looks like they can put some points up on the board, and they've come in here ready to play.
That's for sure. And so one thing McCracken County can't do tonight is take it easy by any stretch. Crittenden County will find a way to keep this close or even get the win tonight if you allow them to. McCracken County preseason ranked 13th in the state, high right now as 8th. And so ranked 8th in the state in 2 different polls I've witnessed so far. And so that's in the state of Kentucky. A great job by McCracken County in the early season. 10 wins, just 4 losses against a really hard schedule, all 4 against ranked teams in their respective states. So a good resume for McCracken County as well.
Yeah, you know, McCracken County, they're off and running, and like I say, they took Louisville Mayo to the wire, #1 team in the state. They've got 2 3-point losses to Madisonville, who's the #3 team in the state. You know, and that's 3 of their 4 losses right there. And when you look at that, they were in all 3 of those games. All 3 of those games could have been won by McCracken County if 1 or 2 possessions go differently. And you know, it's just something to build on.
And so the Mustangs looking to do that throughout the weekend. And then some big games coming up for McCracken County. You have Tuesday night, Graves County. Friday night, Marshall County. The following Friday night, you've got Paducah Tillman. And then sandwiched in there, you've got a Christian County ball club that's always pesky and tough to play. It's a big stretch coming up for McCracken County.
It is, and there's no relief in sight. The whole month of January is tough and is loaded, and you know, then you get into your district games. You know, St. Mary, a couple St. Mary's on there, and there's nowhere to take a deep breath. You know, and that's why you have to say you can't let one of these games be a letdown game, or you'll go home pretty upset.
And so that is the situation here at McCracken County High School. Crittenden County getting set to take on the Mustangs of McCracken County. That's when we return here on 99.5 The Fan.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 31.
Back here, Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena, McCracken County High School, the Mustangs of McCracken County and the Rockets of Crittenden County heading to their respective benches and trying to pull off a road win tonight. The Rockets of Crittenden County, the Mustangs defending home turf for the first time in a little while after the stretch of games in Louisville and Lexington. It should be a fun start to this second half of this season. McCracken County wearing their home white uniforms with the crimson McCracken across the front. It is the road blues for Crittenden County with the white Crittenden County across the front, white numerals outlined in black. An okay crowd here tonight for the first night of Mustang Madness. It will grow for Friday night and Saturday night. We invite you here for all the action starting 4 o'clock tomorrow and then all day on Saturday. We will have the McCracken County games 10:30 Saturday morning for the girls, 7 o'clock Saturday night for the boys, and that's here on 99.5 The Fan. A quick presentation as heading to center court, the head coach of the McCracken County Mustangs, Coach Berlin Brower, and he has someone heading out there with him. And it's someone that's made quite an impact in his 3 seasons at McCracken County High School. It is Raymond Hurd, as he is just claimed his 500th career rebound. An awesome accomplishment for Raymond, as they give him a nice ovation here at Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena. Can't say enough about that young man and the impact he's provided at this school and on this team. It's great to see. As he heads back to his huddle. And now Mr. Ron Ruggles will begin his introduction of tonight's starting lineups. We're bringing the starting lineups to you at home. It's Jeff Garner.
McCracken County Mustangs, Crittenden County Rockets. The Rockets will be the guest on the scoreboard, and their starters are at guard, a 5'5" freshman, number 1, Preston Morgeson. At guard, a 5'11" senior, number 2, Eric O'Leary. At guard, a 5'10" junior, number 3, Braxton Winders. Add 1 forward, a 5'11" junior, number 4, Gabe Mott. And at the other forward, a 6'4" junior, number 31, Preston Turley. Head coach of the Crittenden County Rockets, Dennis Hodge. For the home team tonight, McCracken County, familiar lineup. At guard, a 6'6" senior, 00, Jackson Civils. At guard, a 5'10" junior, number 3, Noah Dumas. At guard, a 5'11" senior, number 5, Ronnie Jones. At one forward, a 6'2" junior, number 33, Ian McCune. And at center, a 6'4" senior, number 24, Raymond Hurd. Head coach of the Mustangs, Berlin Brower.
That's the starting lineup tonight for McCracken County. As the Mustangs, as I mentioned, wearing their home white Jumpman Jordan jerseys. The Crimson McCracken outlined in black, a black stripe along the side. Crimson Mustangs along the side in black. And a chance to watch this new and improved Mustang team. Of course, Jackson Civils doing his thing. Ian McCune coming up big. Ronnie Jones coming up big. Raymond Hurd doing a great job on the boards. And Noah Dumas doing a wonderful job at point guard. It should be fun tonight.
Let's watch the game. I said it's going to be a fun one. I hope the Mustangs bring energy. If they do, we'll see a lot of different Mustangs tonight and a lot of different combinations. It's good to see the Mustangs back at home.
And so we are ready for action tonight as Mr. Ron Ruggles going through the list of officials. And maybe everyone in the gym.
He's naming everybody.
That's right. And so that announcement has concluded. And we are ready for action here tonight. Raymond Hurd to jump for McCracken and Preston Turley for Crittenden. Crittenden will win it, and the Mustangs will come out in man-to-man. On the front side of the floor, it's Gabe Mott off a high screen. Angles towards the right-hand side, hands it off to Preston Morganson. Now to Preston Turley. Turley angles in, stops at the foul line, hands it off now to O'Leary. He turns towards the block, gives it back now at the free throw line to Winders. McCracken County man-to-man defense. Down low it goes. Right-hand hook is good to start the action by Preston Turley.
Preston Turley's a load down there. He says 6'4" junior, but he probably goes 230, 240.
And that hook was sweet. It's 2-0 Crittenden County. Jackson Civils in the corner, guarded closely by Turley. Civils off a jumper, no good. Rebound Hurd, though, puts it up and in.
I'll tell you what, Jackson got a lot of contact on his arm, but we'll take a rebound and put back by Raymond.
With Preston Turley on Jackson, that could give Raymond Hurd a big opportunity for a big night. As Preston Turley left baseline against Hurd, stops, little floater's good. So Turley with 4 quick points. It's 4-2 Crittenden. But they really don't have someone to body up against Raymond Hurd if it's not going to be Turley.
No, I mean, Raymond's got 4 or 5 inches on anybody else in there, and he can out-jump everybody they got.
Ronnie Jones straight away to McCune, angles towards the block, floats one off the glass, almost got it to go. Hurd the board, though, puts it up and in.
As you called it, they just don't have anybody to jump with him in there if it's not Turley.
I understand the need to stop Civils, but that is a massive advantage for Raymond Hurd. On the block, layup up and in. Nice job by Braxton Winders. And that makes it 6-4 Crittenden. As Dumas out to Civils. Jackson crossover dribble. His step up 3 is good, and he has been monster from behind the 3-point line.
Well, that was just smooth and pure right there. In rhythm and just a nice looking shot.
7-6 McCracken on top. A trap in front of us. Great trap at that. And they get a reach in steal on McCracken County. Great intensity on the trap in front of us. A reach in foul is called. We'll get to know Crittenden County's Gabe Mott really quick as he inbounds it in front of us. Mott into the backcourt he goes to Preston Morganson. We're underway, 7-6 McCracken County, 5:48 in the first. Morganson off a high screen, he's gonna take the step back 3, that's no good. Rebound comes down to Dumas. Noah up the floor. Stops straight away, crossover dribble, lost it momentarily and stolen. Crittenden County on the break. With it, it's Mott. He has it stripped and it's out of bounds off of Crittenden County. Nope, off of McCracken, I'm sorry. Staying with Crittenden. So the Mustangs up 7-6. 2.5 minutes into this one. Mott to inbound, goes on the right baseline to Turley. Pump fakes, goes towards the block. Turns, right hand hook is good. Preston Turley's good, we were told coming in. He's showing it so far. 8-7 Crittenden. Dumas on the break. Right hand hook himself, no good. Rebound tipped out to Ronnie Jones. He has been automatic from 3 and continues.
Nice shot, Ronnie Jones. That rebound just kind of found its way out to him, and he buried the three.
Shooting over 80% behind the three-point line over Christmas. That's incredible.
That's pretty good.
Yes. And that's a traveling violation on Crittenden County. That goes back to McCracken County. Ronnie Jones has just been Steph Curry behind the three-point line. And continues to look impressive here early on. 10-8 McCracken County, 4:55 in the first. Ian McCune goes to Jones straight away, penetrates towards the rim, had it stripped momentarily, gets it back in the corner. They're going to say he's out of bounds. It goes over to Crittenden County. That's something you're seeing Ronnie do a lot of, too, over Christmas. He's been able to get to the rim. Didn't do it there, but you like the aggression.
You like the aggression. They're going to start honoring his three-point ability, so he's got to have that confidence to drive to the basket.
Here comes a trap in front of us. Dumas almost got the steal, and now it goes left side to O'Leary. His 10-footer is short. Rebound comes down to McCracken County. Ronnie Jones looking to outlet it to McCune. Ian, crossover dribble into the lane, had it stripped momentarily, gets it back, then gives it out to Dumas. His open three. That's short. Rebound tipped out. Another chance. McCracken County's Jones to Civils. Straight away three. That's good. Jackson is just white hot. He's got 6. Quickly, it's 13-8 McCracken County.
We'll have to see how long till McCracken County starts doubling up every time Turley gets the ball.
And a timeout for Crittenden County. It is a 30-second timeout. So what you're seeing over Christmas is starting to carry over into tonight. Jackson Civils white hot from the perimeter. Ronnie Jones white hot from the perimeter. And you're seeing the Mustangs really move the ball well, leading 13-8 early.
Yeah, and 2 of those three-pointers have come off of offensive rebounds where we've tipped the ball out to the open three-pointer. Couldn't quite get the rebound, but tip it out, and where we've got wide open shooters standing there at the three-point line, and we've been fortunate enough to knock those down.
Again, a shout out to the McCracken County High School Media Department. This game is on YouTube tonight on the McCracken County High School Media Department channel. Can't thank Christy Griffith and Mark Madison enough for their hard work this weekend, along with all the media department students of McCracken County and their hard work to make McCracken County High School possible, basketball possible for those on YouTube here tonight. Crittenden County with it, Gabe Mott into the front court. Hands it off now to Preston Morgeson as he penetrates the lane. Little handoff, and it's a traveling violation. That goes back to McCracken County. Checking in is going to be number 3, Braxton Winders, a 5'10 junior for Crittenden County. I'm sorry. The Mustangs have it up 13-8. Just under 4 minutes here in the first quarter. McCune on the wing to Dumas. High screen as Noah goes back to Ronnie. Ronnie penetrates the lane. A little floater in the lane. Couldn't get it to go, but tipped out. McCune into the lane. He floats one up. A lot of contact, and he's fouled.
Another tip-out rebound. Mustangs just go kind of flying in there and can't get to the rebound, but tip it out to a Mustang player that's out there, and that has worked very well for them tonight.
McCune's free throw is good. So he makes the first of 2. One more coming for the McCracken County junior, Second free throw is good. Hit the front of the rim and fell. Nice shooter's touch. Mustangs up 15-8. 3:32 in this first quarter. Up the floor, it's Gabe Mott. As Mott hands it off now to Preston Turley. Turley guarded by Hurd. Hands it off to Morgeson. Morgeson now left side to Winders. As Winders, great defense by McCracken County on the switch. It goes right side to Morgeson. He angles into the lane, hands it off left side to Turley. His jumper short. Rebound comes down to Jackson Civils. He clears it. Great pass to Dumas. His layup's no good, but he's fouled. And that was a wonderful pass by Civils.
Real nice outlet pass. Found Noah going down the right-hand side of the floor and hit him in stride. Noah then got fouled at the free throw line.
Someone else that saw growth is about to come into the game. Actually, 2 individuals. We'll talk about that in a moment as Dumas' free throw is short. Checking in, Kaysen Tilford, and also checking in for McCracken County is Ian Hart. Kaysen had to step up big several times over Christmas, one in which was when Noah Dumas found out of a game, and Kaysen drew primary point guard responsibilities. and did a very nice job with that. The second one by Dumas is good. Noah makes one of two. And the Mustangs lead 16-8. Fast break as it goes up the floor to Turley. Turns, right-hand hook is good. So a nice fast break there by Crittenden County. It's 16-10, 2:50 in the first. As Tilford goes right-hand side floor to the Dumas. He's going to fire a right side three. That's good.
Good to see him make one, and fourth point of the night for him. Fourth three-pointer for the Mustangs.
The Mustangs are finding their stroke from the perimeter over the last 2 weeks. It's Gabe Mott. He's guarded by Dumas, and that's an offensive foul as Eve pushed off with his forearm. Back to McCracken County, with the Mustangs leading 19-10.
And that's Gabe Mott's second foul, and he's one of their key contributors. That could be a big blow as Crittenden's not real deep.
And so Dumas will bring the basketball up with the Mustangs up by 9. Jackson Civils, he's open. That rimmed out. This time, though, it's tipped, and this time controlled by Crittenden County. As the Rockets outlet it to O'Leary. His fadeaway jumper's no good. Rebounds fought for. Turley comes out with it. He kicks it into the corner. Pump fake, baseline drive by Morganson. Jumper's no good. Rebound comes down to Tilford. Kaysen pushes it up for the Mustangs. Left side of Civils. He penetrates the lane, and he's fouled on the floor. Jackson, a nice job kind of stutter stepping, drawing the defense to him and then blowing by after they had committed and then committed the foul. Mustangs up 9, 19-10. Minute 58 in the first. In the corner, it's deflected out of bounds by Turley. Mustangs will regroup and inbound. Tilford again to do the honors. Kaysen in the corner to Ronnie Jones. Back out to Dumas. As Noah, he spots up his three. It rims out. Rebound comes down to Crittenden. The Rockets with it. The Mustangs a 19-10 lead. Gabe Mott. Now straight away to Braxton Winders. On the right wing it goes to O'Leary. Now Turley straight away. Backdoor cut. Beautiful at that. Shot blocked by Civils. Recovered by McCracken County. Up the floor to Ian Hart. One-on-one for the dunk.
First varsity dunk by Ian Hart that I'm aware of.
That's
and he
right.
put it down with authority.
Yes, he did. That brought the crowd some noise. 21-10. And another near steal. In fact, it is. Dumas the steal. His layup up and in. This Mustang team, a fun group to watch, 23-10. A minute left in the first. With the basketball at the floor, it's Preston Morganson. He has it poked away from behind. Up the floor, and a really good foul by Crittenden County, negating the open layup. But you are living dangerously if you try to run up and down with this McCracken County ball club, and it's not really helping Crittenden County.
No, it's not. These McCracken County guys, they like to run and shoot, and I just don't believe Crittenden County wants to play that game with us tonight, but they may have to because McCracken County's put up 23 points in the first quarter.
23-10. Kaysen Tilford to Ian Hart to Brent Brower in the wing. As Brower circles out top to Tilford. He angles right side, now hands it off to McCune. Ian to Ian Hart. Hart turns, and they're going to get him for a little bit of a travel. Moved his pivot foot before he could distribute. It goes back to Crittenden County. The Rockets to inbound. And it's a trap in the corner, but Crittenden able to break it. Now the fast break. Left side it goes on the baseline. Shot by Carlson is good. Maddox Carlson, a 6'1 sophomore. 23-12. The Mustangs on top. 25 seconds in the first. Tilford just in front of half court with 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. As Tilford angles top of the key, hands it off to Brent Brower. As Brent had it poked away and stolen with the steal, it's Morganson. Hands it off to Carlson. Layup's good. 3 seconds left. As McCracken County's Ian McCune, full court heave, no good, and that does it for the first quarter. After one quarter, the Mustangs lead the Rockets 23-14. Mustangs on top, 23-14 as we pick up here in the second quarter. And McCracken County with the basketball as it goes in the corner to Ronnie Jones. His three left side, that just rims out. Jackson, though, the board, puts it up no good, and he's fouled. And so Ronnie finally missed one. It took a trip around the entire rim and came out. But Jackson did a nice job cleaning it up.
Well, when we miss, if Turley's not there to get the rebound, they just don't have anybody that can, with the size and the leaping ability as the Mustangs, and that's proven to be a big advantage to us.
As Jackson makes the first free throw, I want to give a shout out to Joyce and Buddy Lewis listening in, saying go Mustangs. Saw Miss Joyce and Mr. Buddy yesterday as they were at the mall. As, Coach Brower and I had a chance to chat with them. Good, great people. That's brought to you by Sailor Connection, Lone Oak Road, next to Seaplant in Paducah. Seaplant Crittenden, a fast break, a right side three, no good. Rebound comes down to McCracken County. Outlet to Noah, 2-on-1. Left side to McCune, his layup is gone.
Nice fast break, good unselfish play by Noah Dumas. Ian McCune gets his first basket, 4th point.
23-14, the Mustangs on top. McCracken County now 27-14 to start this second quarter. On the wing with it for Crittenden County, it is Morgeson. Now straight away to Turley. Turley back to Morgeson on the wing. Now out top they feed it to Mott. Off a running jumper, no good, but there's going to be a foul called on McCracken County. I believe they got Dumas. Just a reminder, folks, if you're around a computer tonight, you can watch this game with our call on YouTube on the McCracken County High School Media Department channel. And our tip of the cap to the McCracken County High School Media Department for making that possible. As that first free throw is good by Gabe Mott. One more free throw for Gabe, and it's good. Mustangs lead cut to 11, 27-16. 6:57 in the first half. Jackson Civils cross court to Ronnie Jones. Pump fakes and goes on top to McCune. Now to Dumas. As Noah sizing up his defender, kicks it in the corner to Ronnie Jones. Ronnie, nice job getting to the rim, puts it up and in.
Nice confident drive for his 5th point tonight.
As Ronnie with 5, as Jeff just mentioned. As it's deflected out of bounds. 4 folks I want to give a shout out to, Donnie and Bobby Sue Chumbler. My parents listening in tonight is Danny and Renee Allen as well as faithful listeners. Great people on top of it. Shout out brought to you by the Sailor Connection, Lone Oak Road next to Seaplant in Paducah. 6:30 here in the first half. The Mustangs lead 29-16. Out top, Preston Turley. As he angles towards the free throw line, picks up his dribble, now goes on the wing, now back out top to Gabe Mott. Mott off a screen, pump fakes, right side to Morgeson. Now on a little screen and roll, it's thrown out of bounds, and it's over to McCracken County. Not a terrible crowd in here on a late Thursday night against a Region 2 opponent. McCracken with it as Dumas goes to Ian Hartz. Now back to Dumas to Jackson Civils. 10-footer. That's no good. Rebound is tipped out again. Something Jeff's talked about a lot. McCracken's done well. Dumas a 3. That's good.
That's a 3rd basket, and 2 of them have been 3-pointers off the kickouts.
Just great job by McCracken County as Dumas nearly got a steal. And it goes into the corner with it. On the baseline, now out top, Gabe Mott. As Mott guarded closely by Dumas. Dumas off a screen to O'Leary. His long jumper, I should say, no good. McCracken the board. Outlet to Dumas. Down the corner, Jackson. He's open. His 3. That's no good. Rebound comes out to Crittenden County. He did not miss much over Christmas. As that one is tipped, controlled by Turley. He's fouled and 1. As he was able to complete the basket, he'll go to the line for the 3-point play opportunity.
Got his 10th point, shooting for an 11th. He's a load to handle in there, and Jackson almost got the clean block, but got him with a little bit of arm and body on as Turley finished.
The free throw is no good. Rebound comes down to Jack. And the Mustangs clear it, leading 32-18, 4:50 here in the first half. Dumas setting up shop in the half court. As he picks up his dribble, goes on the wing to Ronnie Jones. As Ronnie to Jackson. Jackson, crossover dribble, sizing up his defender. Thought about a step back three, instead goes on the wing to Jones. Now Ian Hart, now to Dumas. Noah, nice crossover, 15-footer is good.
That's a nice little shot there by Noah Dumas, who's having a big game.
McCracken County leading 34-18. Crittenden on the pursuit. Shot blocked by Dumas. Returned by McCracken County. Ronnie Jones into the lane, to the rim, lost it last second. Raymond the cleanup, puts it in.
And once again, Raymond Hurd, rebound and put back. That's his third one of the game.
What a block by Dumas. And a timeout, Crittenden County. 36-18, 4 minutes in the second. We'll keep it right here. One thing we noticed, actually a quick shout out to the Roberts crew, Anna, Joe, and Ty alongside Jenna, saying go Mustangs. That shout out brought to you by the Sailor Connection, Lone Oak Road, next to Seaplant Federal Credit Union in Paducah. One thing that became a trend, partner, over Christmas break, the Mustangs finding their shooting stroke and especially defense, as they played a really good Lexington Christian offense, held them to 30-something points in the championship game at LCA, and showing that they're finding that defensive rotation that works well for them.
Well, and the defense has been the strength of the Mustang teams the last couple of years. They can play a tough man-to-man, they can go straight 2-3, or they can play that little matchup zone that brings in a little bit of both that really confuses a lot of teams. And this Mustang team is growing, and this team is athletic and long both. I mean, when you look out there at Jackson and Raymond and Ian Hart right now, and then very athletic guards, you can get in passing lanes, you can rebound, you can alter shots, and that's been a very good calling card, and I think it's only going to get better for this Mustang team.
Just a heads up, we will have Tice Daniel joining us at halftime, so we hope you can join us at the half. So we'll get to interview Tice, talk about his time at Memphis. As Crittenden County with it, and a shot by Turley no good, and then goes over the back of Raymond. And that will be against Crittenden County. Case in Tilford, Brent Brower checking in. Jackson Civils getting a breather alongside Ronnie Jones. Actually, Raymond's going to get a breather. Jackson's going to stay in.
Tell you what, that foul was on Turley. I had it as his second. The scoreboard has it as his third. If that's his third, this game is just taking a big change.
That is less than ideal for the Rockets.
He has 10 points of their 18, and he's just a load to handle. And I'm not sure how Jackson is the shooter.
Yeah, poor Raymond.
They
Actually,
clobbered Raymond.
It worked out better in terms of free throw percentages.
How did that work out? They fouled Raymond. We'll take it.
That's right. Jackson connects on the first. Raymond's come a long way in the free throw shooting department, but Jackson is really good at the free throw line. His second one is good. Nothing but net on both. 38-18, the Mustangs by 20, 3:45 here in the first half. Alongside Jeff Garner, I'm Eric Chumler. Thanks for joining us here tonight. As Crittenden County escapes a trap in half court. Got the basketball in the front court now. As Morganson throws it into the stands. A turnover to McCracken County. 3:28 in the first half, up by 20. The Mustangs have it. So McCracken County with it. And the Mustangs, Case in Tilford. Goes on the wing to Dumas. Now to Civils, to Hart, to Brower in the corner. Now it's Civils back left side to Tilford, to Dumas now into the lane. Hands it off right side. Ian Hart, his three. It's good. They mentioned, the coaching staff did, Ian Hart's the best pure shooter on the team. And you're starting to see it over the last couple of games.
Well, I tell you what, that's a good thing to have, because it went in, and a nice three-point shot for him, and Mustangs are extending this lead out.
41-18, the Mustangs on top. Coach Brower, point blank, his best shooter on the team. And he said, it's Ian Hart. And now Ian's starting to find his rhythm. 41-18, McCracken on top, 2:56 in the second. As Tilford, left side to Hart, now to Brower in the corner. Brandt to Tilford, to Dumas on the wing. Dumas, right side three, that's good.
That's his third three of the game. Mustangs are 7 out of 12.
That trend continuing for the Mustangs. 44-18, 2:30 left in this first half. As a crossover dribble, great defense by Brower as he got popped in the chin. You could hear a collective gasp from the crowd. And now straight away it goes to Cooksey. Backdoor cut, layup partially blocked, rebound recovered by Kaysen Tilford. The Mustangs want to push it. Left side to Jackson. His spot up three, that's short. Rebound Ian Hart though. Fadeaway jumper's no good, but he's fouled.
Just a great rebound by Ian, and Ian's got 5 points. That was his first rebound. He'll be at the line for 2 shots.
So Hart to shoot 2. Blackwell and Hurd to check in just a moment for the Mustangs. As Hart's free throw is good. So Max Blackwell, Raymond Hurd checking in. Dumas and Sibbles checking out for McCracken County. One more for Raymond. Or I'm sorry, for Ian, excuse me. As that's good. The Mustangs lead 46-18, 2 minutes in the first half. As Gabe Mott in the front court. It's Mott off a screen, into the free throw lane, now kicks it on to the wing. Mott gets it back straight away, guarded by Blackwell. Mott off the screen. He's going to take the step-up jumper. It's off, no good. Hurd clears the board for McCracken County. Gives it to Tilford. Into the front court. Kaysen, right side to Blackwell. His spot up three. Rims out. Rebound comes down to out of bounds off Crittenden. So Max Blackwell nearly connecting on the wing. The Mustangs retain possession. Blackwell will do the honors. Goes to Tilford out top. Tilford in front of half court. Left side to Hart. As Ian back to Tilford. Now to Blackwell, to Brower on the block. Goes up strong, no good. Rebound tipped up, no good. Hurd gets it back, and he is going to be hit by a couple of different angles, and the foul is called.
I believe Raymond gets 2 rebounds there. That
I agree.
was a controlled tip. And then he got his own rebound again, so he's starting to rack up the rebounds.
He is a nightmare matchup for this Crittenden County ball club. Just no one on that team that can body up against Raymond. As his first free throw is good. Want to give a shout out to Ben Harshman listening in. Thank you, Ben. That shout out brought to you by the Cellular Connection, locally owned Verizon Wireless retailer, Lone Oak Road next to Seaplane in Paducah. We encourage you to listen to our broadcast against Marshall County. Coming up a week from tomorrow, the Cellular Connection, your Verizon Wireless retailer, Jeff, will allow us to give away Apple AirPods on air the Marshall County game.
That's pretty neat.
For those listening, we will have a McCracken trivia question that Jeff will come up with. And first one to reply will win Apple AirPods. That's a week and a day. Tomorrow night, a week from then. January 10th, Marshall County, McCracken County. So there was a conversation going on at the desk. I'm not sure what over.
Trying to figure out who that foul is on, and they ended up giving it to Gabe Mott, and that's his 3rd foul as well. So they've
not the best foul situation for Crittenden County. As Hurd's second free throw no good. 46-18, the Mustangs on top. Minute 15 here in the first half. As Mott nearly lost it, hands it off now to O'Leary. O'Leary, little pick and roll down low, deflected and stolen by the Mustangs. Created by Brower, deflected and taken by Blackwell. Ronnie all the way to the lane, puts it up no good, but he's fouled. The elevation you've witnessed from Ronnie Jones from pre-Christmas to post-Christmas, his ability to get to the rim, his ability to shoot from 3, all drastically have gone up.
It's just, you know, they say the game, as you play more, the game slows down. The game is moving very slow right now for Ronnie, and that's a compliment. That's not a negative thing. He sees everything. he's making good decisions, and he's playing with confidence.
As the second one by Ronnie is good. 49-18, a minute left here in the first half. The Mustangs on top. Alongside Jeff Garner, I'm Eric Chumler. Thanks for joining us tonight. Late night basketball. McCracken County High School. One more game to follow this one, not on 99.5 The Fan, though. We're going to bed. Crittenden County with it. Ben Dobbins is into the lane. It's nearly deflected and stolen. Crittenden retains as Braxton Winders now finds it left side. A three on the way, no good. Rebound is saved inbounds by McCracken County to Max Blackwell. Up the floor to Tilford. His layup's gone. That makes it 51-18 McCracken County. 25 seconds here in the first half. On the left wing, it's Eric O'Leary. Now to Winders. Back to O'Leary. Crittenden possibly waiting for the last shot as we come up on 10 seconds. Looking for the post instead to O'Leary on the wing. Nearly deflected. It is deflected, and it's going to be a jump ball staying with Crittenden County. So the Mustangs will get the basketball first in the second half, barring a jump ball in the final 3.6 seconds here. Crittenden inbound. It goes in the backcourt. And a half-court heave, partially blocked by Blackwell, and that will do it for the first half. After one half of play, it's been all McCracken County, 51-18. We will have the first half scoring. Actually, we'll go ahead and jump into that now so we can have our talk with Tice Daniel here in just a moment. But let's go ahead and take a look at Jerry's Mr. Penguin Tuxedo did. First half scoring. And with that, it is Jeff Garner.
Yeah, scoring. McCracken County's got a commanding lead at 51-18. Scoring for Crittenden County, they have led in scoring. Preston Turley has 10, 4 to Maddox Carlson, and 2 to Braxton Winders, and Gabe Mott for 18 points for the Rockets. For McCracken County, a lot of scoring and a lot of balance. Led in the first half by Noah Dumas with 14. Jackson Civils has 10. 7 points to Ronnie Jones, Raymond Hurd, and Ian Hart. 4 points to Ian McCune, and 2 points to Kason Tilford. 51 points for the Mustangs.
And so the Mustangs on top, 51-18 at the half. That's brought to you by Jerry's Mr. Penguin Tuxedo Den in downtown Paducah, reminding you with homecoming coming up, the place to go for your formal wear is Jerry's Mr. Penguin Tuxedo Den in downtown Paducah. It's a pleasure to be joined by one of my favorites in McCracken County sports history as a player and as a person, and that is Tice Daniel joining us, coming back from the University of Memphis, also coming back from the surgery table. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Tice, good evening to you, my friend, and first off, I'm very proud of you. What has it been like this second year as a Memphis Tiger?
It's been great. We got a little more playing time on the field. That's always a good thing. So just trying to keep up the good work.
As it has been a fun year for you. You have been learning from those in front of you that have been there at Memphis a little bit longer than you. And I know some have taken you kind of under their wing, been mentors to you, and you've watched from them. Talk about what it's like playing with some of your teammates at Memphis, and Coach Norvell we'll talk about a little bit more, but what that's been like for you.
My man Joey Magnifico, who was a senior, he's going to the league this year, so he entered the draft. So he just signed with an agent, so I'm looking up to him. Just go follow his footsteps and see what I can do to upgrade my skills and ability.
You've had some highlights this year. Just happened to be watching Memphis and Temple when all of a sudden a little floater into, I believe, the right side of the end zone, if I remember correctly. Found your hands and your first career touchdown as a college member of the Memphis Tigers. What was that like for you?
It was a blessing. I was waiting on it, and it just came to me, so it was a blessing. So God knows, so I'm going to try to keep getting more of them touchdowns for y'all.
And you've had a chance to start since then as well, and in fact in a really big ball game. Talk about what that was like.
Cotton Bowl was that was a great experience, Dallas Cowboy Stadium. So it was a great week, got to stay there for a week. and then playing in one of the biggest games of the New Year's Six Bowl was always a blessing.
Tice, we saw on the first touchdown of that game, I started getting these texts from my son about Tice. Did you see Tice with the lead block? Blocking is probably something you never thought you would take pride in.
Yes, sir.
But at your position, isn't that one of the most important things you have to do?
Yes, sir. That's one of the biggest parts, blocking. Because like blocking for a tight end is like really big. Because when you block, the quarterback sees it, and then coaches see it, and then they throw you the ball. So I'm trying to do my job the best I can, just to help my teammates do their job.
As your head coach of the McCracken County Mustangs basketball team, giving you a little grief. And so you were able to learn a lot, and you did it under Coach Norvell at Memphis, and I know you're happy for him getting to go to a different job, but you now have a new head coach as well. Talk about this new head coach you're getting to work under.
Coach Sitterfield, he was the assistant head coach and O-line coach, so I was with him down there a lot, playing as tight end and O-line. We helped together. Man, he knows what he's talking about. He's a great coach, so I'm happy for the team. They got a good one.
And so that is exciting to come, and I know that you coming off a team that has been really, really good. Talk about what the Tigers look like for next year.
Next year, we're not sure if our quarterback coming back yet.
Yep.
He has another year, so I don't know what he's doing. We lost our really good running back, Patrick Taylor, and tight end, Joey. But we got a lot of solid players coming back. Kenny Gainwell, he's a freshman. He was 11th in rushing in the nation as a freshman. He won Rookie of the Year. And then we got our star receivers coming back, and then O-line is coming back. So in defense, we have mostly everybody. So I feel like we're going to have another great team.
Talk about how hard it is to play college football, whether it's conditioning, whether it's in the actual game itself. Talk about how hard college football is that we just can't see from the TV.
It's a lot different. You out there 24/7, really, every day. You out there working. It's like a job to me. It's like a business, a job. So you out there in the morning to about 12. Then you got class afterwards. So like you gotta have a plan on what you're doing so you won't stay on track.
And obviously, excuse me, you spend a lot of time at McCracken County in multiple sports. You bleed Memphis blue, but you bleed McCracken County crimson. I keep up with you on social media and see all the posts that you'll put about your guys back here at McCracken County. You've kept up with some of McCracken football's tweets. You've been to a game during football season at McCracken County. This school still means a lot to you.
Oh, yes. I come back as much as I can. I come back to try to come back a couple times a year that I can. And then these are my boys out here, man. I'm always going to have their support, man.
Yep.
In the long run, I hope they do well. So these are my boys here.
You've had a chance to watch a football team. I spoke with you at football season about that. This is your first chance to catch the basketball team this year in season. Talk about what's impressed you so far tonight.
I mean, they shooting the ball real well tonight, man. They shooting the three good, so I hope they keep it on.
As this voice you hear, Tice Daniel, now at the University, or Memphis, I should say, and doing really well at that. You just had surgery not too long ago. Talk about that, what you had to get replaced in the surgery in your arm.
It's a scaphoid. It's called the scaphoid bone. So like a right hand on my hand, and then took a graft of my hip to put the bone back in my hand. So it's like a 3-month recovery. So I'm gonna make it.
And talk about what you had to go through in pain, what you couldn't quite do those final few, just over a long period of time here in your playing career. Talk about what limitations you had with that hand.
It was the mobility. I couldn't like lift weights, couldn't move it back, so it was just stuck at this point right here. It couldn't go all the way back. So the mobility when in rehab, I should have the full hand of motion.
And so that will be a big replacement for you when you get that off here in 3 months and fully able to rehab. What excites you most coming up about this upcoming season for you?
Another opportunity, just another opportunity to get better, be on the field, and hope my dreams come true.
You've been living the dream that you've wanted to live through hard work and talent on top of it. Your last advice you would give to folks listening at home that maybe have that same dream, young ones that want to play professional or college ball someday in their respective sports. What's your advice?
Man, just keep at it. Just let the Lord take you wherever He goes, and just keep practicing and playing hard.
Faith means a lot to you, doesn't it?
Keep the grades up.
That's exactly right. You don't do that, it's all going to end quickly.
Yes, sir.
How hard is that in college?
I mean, it's pretty good. You just gotta. At our school, we have a mentor for each player that needs it. So like, if you're struggling in class, you got help, or like they teach you all that. So you gotta just keep the grades up.
You gone to a Memphis basketball game yet?
Yes, I have.
How fun was that?
It was good because they had James Wiseman on the team,
right.
so I got to watch a couple games with him.
That's right. That's right. I wish we could keep talking to you tonight. We only have a minute and a half left. But your final words to the folks listening here in Mustang Nation.
Go Stangs.
I love it. Tice, appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
And come join us when you can again, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right. That is Tice Daniel joining us. Jeff, I know you mean it. I mean it. Tice, one of our favorites. Always love having him with us anytime he can.
That's exactly right. Tice grew up with some of my boys, and many nights he spent at our house, and he's always a joy.
Yes, he is, and still has that big smile on his face that he takes everywhere with him and has really worked hard at Memphis.
I hope he never loses that smile
That's
either,
right.
because that smile is Tice Daniel.
Yes, it is. And at the half, it's 51-18. We didn't go into the Back brothers, Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments. The gist of it is keep doing what you're doing. You're up 51-18.
That's right. It looks like the starters are going to get the second half off. We got a different lineup. We got Brower and Whitus and Ian Hart and Kason Tilford and Max Blackwell starting the second half. No starters for the Mustangs.
And we are underway. The Mustangs, Ian Hart gets it into Kason Tilford, and we kick back off the Mustangs 51-18. Nate Whitus on the straightaway with it. Goes to Tilford on the wing. Tilford to Hart. Hart off a screen. 15-footer rimmed out. Rebound comes down to Crittenden County. On the left side of the floor, it's Eric O'Leary. Baseline drive blocked out of bounds by Brower. It will stay with Memphis, though. Memphis, I'm used to talking with Tice just now. See blue, and I think Memphis.
Go Tigers.
That's right. Crittenden County, I should say, with it. On the block, it goes to Preston Turley. Up and in. Nice job by Turley on the right-hand hook. And he'll go for the and one. Turley did not have the size advantage in the first half. This half he will against the McCracken County second and third string units. As a free throw by Turley is good. Preston Turley, a 6'4" junior for Crittenden County. Gonna guess that he played football.
He didn't. He missed a good opportunity, too.
Yes, he did. As Brant Brower on the left wing penetrates towards the lane, stops, gets in, and up and under move is good for two.
Good patient move by Brant that time to get his first basket.
As McCracken leads 53-21. Meant to give a shout out earlier. Sheila Davis listening in tonight. Brought to you by the Sailor Connection, Lone Oak Road, next to Seaplant in Paducah. It's a straightaway three by O'Leary is good.
That's his first basket of the game and the first three-pointer by Crittenden County tonight.
He's one of their primary scorers, has not been that tonight, as Ian Hart is bumped.
And that'll be number 4 on Preston Turley, as we don't have the size in there, and we still get that fourth foul on him, so.
McCracken with it to inbound underneath as Blackwell goes to Brower. Now to Hart. He's open. His three. Short. Rebound comes down to Crittenden County. The Rockets on the fast break. Gabe Mott down low. As Turley, left wing, penetrates the lane. A little runner jumper's no good, but he's fouled.
Probably going to go on Ian Hart.
And Turley will shoot two. Turley 1 of 2 at the foul line tonight. Is that one good?
No.
All right, 1 of 3. Buddy and Ann Rushing listening in tonight. Good to hear from two great folks there. That second free throw is good, 1 of 2. The Mustangs on top, 53-25, 6:30 in this third quarter. Kason Tilford to Ian Hart. Left side to Max Blackwell off a Hart screen. His 15-footer floater is good as Blackwell, his first basket of the night. 55-25, McCracken County. Turley on the block against Whitus. Turns baseline. Right-hand hook. It's good. They just want to go to Turley.
Yeah, we don't have much of an answer in there. He's just a load to handle.
McCracken the lead, 55-27, as Tilford draws a foul on the penetration drive.
It's going to be 3 on Morgeson. Gabe Mott has 3, and Preston Turley has 4.
Down 30, I guess they're not terribly worried about foul trouble, it seems. As Whitus works himself towards the block, a little up and under move, but drug the pivot foot slightly. McCracken turns it over to Crittenden. 55-27. The Mustangs on top. 5:48 in the third. Off a little curl, it's Winders out top. To Morgeson, back to Winders. To Turley at the foul line, bodied up by Hart. As he works his way, nice spin move. Layup, no good this time, as a rebound is tipped into the corner and off of Brower it goes, nearly knocking his chin backwards. Brower comes out smiling though. I believe Bren is taller than his father now. His father, Berlin Brower, head coach of the Mustangs, as Bren, a nice job nearly getting a steal. They go on the block this time to Winders. Now to Turley on top. Crossover dribble straight away. Cut off by Whitus. Kicked into the corner to Morgeson. Back to Turley, triple teamed. Back to Morgeson, his 3, no good. Rebound, it's controlled by Brower. The Mustangs push it. Ian Hart, right baseline. Left side to Tilford. Spot up 3, no good. Rebound, Whitus put up and in.
Good rebound by Whitus, gets his first basket of the game.
57-27. McCracken by 30. 4:45 in the third. Second and third string units in for the Mustangs. As Winders off a screen, little running floater by Mott is short. Rebound, McCracken County, as they tried to outlet it to Brower. He wasn't quite ready for it. And it goes out of bounds to Crittenden County. Rockets with it. The Mustangs a 30-point lead, 57-27. Morgeson to Winders to Turley. As he's triple teamed, it's stolen. As Whitus gets the steal, right side to Tilford. Baseline drive is good.
He took that one right up into the chest of Turley. Turley didn't want to get his 5th foul, so he allowed Tilford to go on in for the layup.
As Tilford has it knocked away again. This one is loose. It's going to be a body foul on Blackwell with the attempt to steal. Great defense the last 2 series, though, by the Mustangs. Nearly getting the steal there, getting the steal previously. Not a bad crowd here for almost 10 o'clock on a Thursday night.
For almost a bedtime on Thursday night.
We're well past bedtime, my friend. As Turley goes on the wing, now straight away to Winders. As Winders on the floor to Turley, his layup no good. Rebound comes down to Whitus as he claims it in towards the front court. They swing it right side to Tilford. As Tilford into the corner, 3 from Brower, it's good.
Brower gets his 2nd basket, 5 points for him.
62-27. Brant finding some roles in the Christmas tournaments, especially defensively. But coming up with back-to-back baskets. A left side 3 from Crittenden, off, no good. Turley's rebound, though, is good. Preston Turley having a field day in the second half. 62-29, the Mustangs in control. Tilford to the lane, off the basket, no good. Rebound, Crittenden County. Nice pass to Turley, his layup's good, and he's fouled.
He's stuffing the stat sheet here.
A lot of mascara points here in the second half. Gavin Etherton getting to come in. Some nice minutes there by Nate Whitus, getting a breather. And so an and one opportunity here for Turley. And he does not connect. Etherton the board. And the Mustangs clear. Tilford. Backdoor cut to Blackwell, but it's deflected by Crittenden. It will stay with McCracken. The Rockets, several substitutions. Number 34, Noah McGowan. Number 20, Maddox Carlson. 2:32 in the third, 62-31 McCracken. The running clock is moving as Etherton on the block gets it to go.
Nice inbounds play by the Mustangs. Etherton gets his first basket.
64-31. McCracken in control. Off a high screen, they go straight away to McGowan. On the left side now to Abramson. Working it around the wing. Mott. Guarded by Hartz. Now McGowan. Left side to Abramson. So we come up on a minute 40 left in the third. All McCracken County, 64-31. It's going to get a body foul on Blackwell, I think.
22, it's on Tilford.
All right. So McCracken back on defense still. Aiden Adamson with the basketball. Goes to O'Leary. Crossover dribble, baseline drive. 10-footers, good.
Nice shot by O'Leary.
Tilford on the return for McCracken County. Goes straight away to Hart, left side to Brower. Gets his dribble down, gets it back, and he scores, and he's fouled. So Brandt also putting in the points here in the third quarter with 52 seconds left in the third. The end one from Brower is good. So 8 points for Brandt. Blackwell checks out. Whitus checks back in. 67-33. The Mustangs in control. 50 seconds in the third. A right side three coming off, no good. Rebound comes down to Tilford. Left side, it's Whitus. His baseline drive, it rims out. Rebound comes down to Crittenden County. Left side, a offensive foul as Mott, it looks like, committed the charge.
Be his fourth.
And McCracken will have a chance at the final possession. Here in the third, 67-33, the Mustangs in control. Tilford off a high screen from Hart. Penetrates the lane, little floater in the lane's no good. Rebound recovered by Crittenden. And still by Tilford, a jumper at the buzzer's no good, and that does it for the third quarter. After three, all McCracken County, 67-33. Start of the fourth quarter, the Mustangs start on defense, leading 67-33 here at McCracken County High School. Crittenden County with it as it's stripped out of bounds by Jackson Allen. Actually, they're going to say off Crittenden. So we'll go back to McCracken County. Nice defense by Jackson Allen. The Mustangs with the basketball. Max Blackwell. As Carson Purvis Now Allen has a little finger roll in the lane, gets it to go.
Nice little move by Jackson, went to the basket, scooped it in.
And the assists to Purvis. Danye Shaw also into the action for the first time tonight. As a right baseline drive by Adamson. Swung around the wing. Now Dobbins. Now to Champion. 69-33. McCracken over Crittenden. 7 minutes left. As into the paint. Now kicked out to Adamson. Nice half-court defense by the Mustangs. A little pick and roll. Now kicked into the corner. Swung left wing. There's Adamson. Has it deflected. Now back underneath. A floater's blocked by Etherton. Danye Shaw comes out with it for McCracken County. Now to Purvis. As Carson swings out top. Now goes to Jackson Allen. As Jackson gives it right side to Purvis. His three on the way is long, no good. Rebound comes down to Crittenden County. The Rockets, number 32 with it. That's a nice running floater. That's by Travis Champion. 69-35, McCracken, as we approach 6 minutes here in the fourth. Purvis. Now to Allen in the corner. He spots up a three. That's good.
Jackson Allen, 2 quick baskets here in the fourth quarter.
72-35. McCracken. Ben Dobbins, his left three is good. (72-38). McCracken. Danye Shaw. Had it knocked away for a moment. Crittenden on the steal. Travis Champion towards the lane. Shot no good. Rebound Crittenden County, and it's going to be a reach-in foul on McCracken County. Danye Shaw, I believe. As it will be a substitution for Crittenden County. Holden Cooksey. McCracken playing defense in the half court, man-to-man. As McCracken temporarily was going to make a substitution. Now they are going to go through it. Jack Bradley checking in for McCracken County. 5'7" freshman for the Mustangs. Inbounds it goes to Maddox Carlson. 72-38. The Mustangs in control. 4:30 in this ball game. On the right-hand side, it's Maddox Carlson. Has it deflected and stolen. Danye Shaw all the way towards the rim. Puts it up. It's good.
Basket by Shaw gets in the scorer's book. A lot of names in the scorer's column tonight.
That's exactly right. 74-38. 4:10 left in this one. As left side, Tristan Davidson to Adamson. Off a high screen, a long three, rimmed in. Looks like it was coming out, but fell back in. 74-41. Jackson Allen baseline drive to the rim. His layup's good. So Jackson Allen with 7 quick points this fourth quarter. 76-41. Crittenden County with it. The Mustangs by 35 as it's deflected. And it's out of bounds. Great effort, though, by McCracken County to try and save it. Jackson Allen putting the effort. And down low on the block. Nice interior pass to Holden Cooksey, but deflected out of bounds. It will stay with Crittenden. Under 3 minutes left in this one. Adamson. High screen goes now on the wing to Davidson. As Davidson picks up his dribble. Right side, spot up three. No good. Rebound comes down to Jackson Allen. As Allen Goes left side to Danye Shaw. His three on the way. Short. Rebound comes down to Crittenden. Rockets the other way in the final 2:25. McCracken up 76-41. Adamson hands it off now out top to Champion. Champion looking for the post. Instead, Adamson on the left wing. Guarded by Shaw. Minute 55. Here in the fourth, 76-41. The Mustangs in control. Running floater up, no good. As there's going to be a foul on the floor on Gavin Etherton. I think that was just a foul to try to get some substitutes in the game, and can't argue with that in the least. Try to get some substitutions. Nate White is coming in for McCracken County. It's a 1-1 for Crittenden County. Holden Cooksey to do the honor. Is 1-1, free throws good. Next one for Holden Cooksey, a 6'2" sophomore. It's good. So we continue as a minute 30 left. McCracken on top. Whitus to Shaw. Danye stops, back to Whitus. Pump fakes, brings it out. As Jackson Allen, a roller in the lane, is no good. It's deflected out of bounds, staying with Crittenden County. So we have 55 seconds left. A right side three on the way off, no good. Jackson Allen collects the board. So we have 40 seconds left. As a left baseline drive by Purvis, no good. Crittenden on the board and the pursuit. A handoff to Adamson. Now under 30 seconds as it's deflected and stolen. Purvis out top. McCracken's going to let this one end. 76-43 as we let the final seconds tick off. Five seconds. And the Mustangs take care of business tonight, knocking off Crittenden County 76-43 the final score. McCracken County winners of now 5 in a row and playing some really strong basketball over Christmas break. As Jeff Garner tallies up the final scoring tonight, that's brought to you by Jerry's Mr. Penguin Tuxedo Den. Basketball homecoming not too far away. Go to Jerry's Mr. Penguin Tuxedo Den for your formal wear in downtown Paducah. My friend, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go ahead and jump into the final scoring tonight. And with that, it's Jeff Garner.
76-43, McCracken County Mustang win over Crittenden County Rockets. Scoring for the Rockets, they were led tonight by Preston Turley with 20 points. 5 points went to O'Leary, 2 to Mott, 2 to Winders, 2 to Champion, 3 to Dobbins, 4 to Carlson, 3 to Adamson, and 2 to Holden Cooksey, 43 points for the Rockets. For the Mustangs, led in scoring tonight, Noah Dumas had 14. 10 went to Jackson Civil, 7 went to Ronnie Jones, Raymond Hurd, Ian Hart, and Jackson Allen. 8 points went to Brant Brower, 4 points to Ian McCune, 4 points to Kason Tilford, 2 points to Nate Whitus, Max Blackwell, Gavin Etherton, and Danye Shaw. 76 points for the McCracken County Mustangs.
That is the final scoring tonight, brought to you by Jerry's Mr. Penguin Tuxedo Den. Basketball homecoming not terribly far away. Place to go for your formal wear is Jerry's Mr. Penguin Tuxedo Den in downtown Paducah. All right, players of the game tonight. Starting first with the Pizza Inn offensive player of the game goes to.
Offensive player of the game and game MVP for the grind session went to Noah Dumas. We're giving him the offensive player of the game. He was hot in the first half, did not play in the second half, had 14 points and 3 3-pointers in the first half. 14 points for Noah Dumas.
And so he's the offensive player of the game. Brought to you by Pizza Inn of Paducah. The defensive player of the game brought to you by Finish Line Car Wash. That will go to.
Defensive player of the game is going to Ronnie Jones tonight. Ronnie had a solid game. He could have been considered for offensive player of the game. He could have been considered for rebounder of the game. Ronnie just had a real good overall game, but we're going to give him defensive player of the game. He got after and shut down, I think O'Leary was number 4, and he was guarding Mott, number 4, and O'Leary, number 2. A couple of the better players for the Rockets, and I thought he just did a real nice job on defense tonight. Ronnie Jones, defensive player of the game.
And that is the defensive player of the game tonight, brought to you by Finish Line Car Wash. And the rebounder of the game tonight, that is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings, excuse me.
Well, that's going to the gentleman who collected his 500th rebound over the weekend in Lexington, Raymond Hurd, who has 500 career rebounds, and add 7 more to that tonight. 507 rebounds for Raymond Hurd in his career, 7 tonight, rebounder of the game.
And so that's a rebounder of the game, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings of Paducah. Last shout out of the night to my wife, who's probably already in bed, which makes me jealous. It's a late night, Jeff. So your final thoughts: the Mustangs win it tonight. Now they get ready for Saturday night.
Get ready for Saturday now. A very good Poplar Bluff team coming in. But I tell you what, we were worried about road legs or a letdown game. We did not see that tonight. Mustangs played pretty good, shot the ball well, was very active on the boards, and just a good overall game for the Mustangs, something to build on as they go into a really tough and really important part of their schedule.
Should be fun as it starts on Saturday. It will be a fun one here all day Friday night, all day Saturday, and all Sunday afternoon. That should be the case here on 99.5 The Fan. Is Coach Berlin Brower coming out to join us? Get his thoughts on the win here tonight. The head coach of the Mustangs, Coach Berlin Brower. As Coach, one thing that we had wondered, if there would be any sort of a letdown tonight after playing such high-quality competition. Crittenden County's not bad, but it's second region opponent you're not used to. It would be very easy to take a night off. Your team came out, played well.
Man, I did. I was really pleased with the way the guys did come out. I mean, we've been harping on this. Some people, they see those high rankings and we're really, really good. We don't have to work hard. But now we're trying to buy into the fact that, hey, if you're a top 10 team, then come in and practice like a top 10 team. If you're ranked a top 10 team, come out and do warm-ups like a top 10 team. If you are a top 10 team, come out and play like it from the tip-off to all the way in, and that means the first guy all the way through the 16th. And I really thought those guys did a good job.